Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 5'11" headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Briggs. He was the super producer, as McMahon.
Maya, how you doing, man?
And shout out to the Harris sisters.
Yes.
Thank you for checking out the. Oh wait, it's a nice hat, man. What kind of hat you got on today, dog?
It's a white. I've had this on the last couple of weeks. This is the black and white version of the White Sox 87 through 90 logo.
Listen. Them Sox hats are dope. So Sox brand, you can't beat it, dog. You just can't beat it, man. Not at all. But thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all our socials at Super Duper Pod, SUPADUPAPOD. What up, Sarah? And online at hp53productions.com for our herch. So we usually go through all this list of stuff to listen to, but you know what? We are pumped up because we literally are recording right after Kamala Harris, Vice President, put some respect on her name, Vice President Kamala Harris accepted the nomination from the Democratic Party for the president of the United States election. And I mean, as I think, I don't know, did you watch every night of the DNC?
Bits. I didn't watch the entire thing, but yeah, bits and pieces of everything.
Yeah. And again, before moving further, shout out to the Harris sisters.
Maya.
Yes, sir.
Maya.
But this was a great event, and I'm gonna say this is, I know. I'm looking on Instagram and people are at the, they all posting their pictures. Yeah, we know you at the DNC, whatever.
Yeah, right.
So,
right. Be quiet. Nobody cares.
Nobody care. Yeah, okay. You taking pictures with celebrities.
I'm in Chicago too.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here all the time. You understand? So this is low key hate because we hate. I was looking at this like, yo, I should have went. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The night of the roll call, I was like, dog, I played myself because we could have got a ticket. As we know between the two of us, we could have got a ticket up in there, man, for real.
That's all right though. That's all right.
Yeah,
I had things to do, man.
Yeah, you're right. I did too. I mean, I had it on the background. That was stuff I was doing, but it was whatever. Whatever. I'll go next time. The first woman president is about to be president again. It'll happen. Jeez. But they showed a video of a dude recording Vice President Harris's speech, acceptance of the nomination. And I was looking at him like, bruh, you never gonna watch this video again. Plus, they got a better quality video on YouTube. People, listen, I don't know if I told you this is. I have vowed I'm gonna stop unless it's like my kids. I'm not gonna record anything anymore. Because guess what? You never go back and look at the video. Like,
no.
Think about the times you've recorded something on your phone and you'd be like, why don't I have space on my phone? And it's a random jacked up video of you at some festival taking a video of Erykah Badu, and you can't understand what she's saying. No way.
And you didn't watch the concert for yourself.
That's and it's because you watched it through your phone, bro. Yeah, you are here. Now your hand got a cramp because you didn't held this phone, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. And what up to my man again, low-key hating. He was in the spot. I wasn't because like you said, as I was busy. I had stuff I had to do.
That's right.
So I couldn't make it. So whatever. I made my own history. Again, low-key hating. But
Who was that?
Who was what? At the convention?
Yeah.
So Liv made a list, man. So getting that roll call was cool. Little John came out for Georgia. That was dope. That was busting. Of course, the Obamas came out, and I gotta say, man, I was looking at them. They enjoying life, man. It's like I thought about our last conversation about
what did I say?
President or mayor. I was like, okay. I was like, this might be on to something because President Obama look like him and
what I say. And then I heard on Fox. I watch a little bit of Fox News every night.
Yeah.
They on there hating, talking about how rich the Obamas are now, and they got a $12 million house in Martha's Vineyard, and they building a $12 million house in California.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Why are you hating on them? Good for them.
I mean, it's something, but I got to give it to you as your point was on display. It's like they looking like they having a ball. They up there giggling with each other. You know what I'm saying?
He had to go through 8 years of that, just ridiculously hard work of being the president of the United States. And now he gets to live the rest of his life in peace,
man,
tranquility,
and just collecting
doing whatever he wants to do, collecting checks and making speeches.
Yeah, they say, he a producer of TV. I was like, I ain't watched the show yet. Have I watched the show of his? I'm
You
sure
probably have.
like,
They've done some stuff on Netflix. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I was like, I probably have. I don't even know. I was like, he making that quiet money. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. So good for them, man.
Hey, I mean, they look like they living like it's something, you know how it is when when we first get a job out of school. You got a couple dollars, you think you're doing it. Then you get that real job with some real money. You're like, oh, I can get the real shoes. You know what I'm saying? They look like they got the real nice shoes.
Well, I'm still trying to get the real money.
Stop
man,
it. Stop it, Ez. Come on, man. You
there.
you got 30 hats. Okay, man. I think you're doing okay.
Hats. We talk about hats, man.
Stop buying these hats. Okay, buy some shoes.
I get these hats two for 25, man. Two for 25. I'm lying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, just downplaying yourself. Come on, man. But Michelle Obama was cooking Trump, man. I mean, she was cooking him with her speech. The Obamas together just were like, yeah, we about to roast this dude. Call tonight. I know Trump is breaking his TVs at the crib, man. But
now you got to remember though, we got to blame. You got to give the blame when they need it, and the reason we're in this situation is because of Barack Obama.
Right. Oh, right. Wait. Well, explain.
Because he clowned Donald Trump at the
oh yeah, and he said that's a,
what do you call that? What is
it? Talking about it's that press dinner or something.
Press, right. And
Trump's like, okay,
and that's what. Is that right? And Trump began that run to the presidency, and that's why we're here. He wasn't even thinking about being president before that, man.
But also,
it's Obama's fault.
Well, that and on a serious note, you still, even though President Obama was the first black person ever elected to be president, I think that was some of it too. Like, hold on, man, 2 terms. Hold on, man, we got to do something different, man. But yeah, Trump was like, and I mean that's still wild that he.
And I'm half joking, by the way.
No, I know. Well, just so we don't cancel. He's joking, guys.
Some people,
he's joking, guys. Don't, Sarah, don't post that. So yeah, don't post that one, Sarah. But what was wild when they did the California roll call? The DJ, shout out to the DJ at the DNC. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's a gig to get. He gonna be the.
I came in late on that.
Yeah,
on the whole roll call. So what did they play for Illinois?
They played the Bulls anthem.
Oh, Alan Parsons Project. Okay.
They played that. That's called the Bulls anthem, but they played that, which I thought was a little bit cop out because I was like, I mean, I get it, but they
were at the Bulls house.
Yeah. So it makes sense. I got it. But for California, right? Because they play, California, Tupac.
I did see that.
But then they played Not Like Us. I know Drake was like, crush, I guess he's from Canada, so he probably ain't watching this. He's like, again? And it's like, bruh, like homecoming season at HBCU hasn't even started yet. Every band about to play that song to death.
That's true.
I mean, and then it's gonna get back. This is gonna be with us, dog, through next year. But I still stand by my dupas.
Isn't that totally a diss track?
It's completely a diss track.
So wow, that's cold, man.
But you gotta think about it. I don't know if you probably don't remember this as I remember it because I remember the dab. Everybody's doing the dab. Remember Cam Newton? He would score a touchdown, he'd do a dab.
Yeah.
And when Hillary Clinton was running for president, I remember that's when the dab died because she did the dab, and I was like, it's just dead, right? And so I think, just I remember that's the day the dab died. It was like, yeah, we can't do this no more, dog. And so the Migos are up there, and it's like they really on stage doing the day, But the politics, they try to connect with young people, and that's
that's smart. That's smart.
But also, I mean, you think about what Not Like Us is really saying. We different from you, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is, she's from California. It perfectly encapsulates what she's trying to do and separate herself from Trump and the Republican Party, man. So I mean, it's just, I mean, Kendrick can't lose, man. You know what I'm saying? It's nuts. And Drake is he ripping his TV too off the wall right now, man. It's like, I just wanted to enjoy something American. But that's that, man. But you know,
Oh,
on a
that's
serious,
cool. That's but seriously, that's cool that they did that, and it shows that us younger folk are starting to make some headways here, man.
well, you know, just want to correct you. We know we're not that young, yes. Just want to put that
You're
out there.
kidding? No,
I
no.
just want to put that out there. We're not that
Oh,
young, you know.
oh,
So
okay.
just
Sorry,
making it up. That's cool, man.
sorry.
But Michelle Obama made a good point that I've been thinking about just with this whole election series and in the Democratic National Convention. And she made the point about like not worrying about that someone like Kamala will win and do our part. And, you know, how often do we stop ourselves because we think we aren't supposed to do something or like we can't do something or nobody like us ever did something, you know what I'm saying? And like even with President Obama, you know, I remember being in Grant Park when he won 2008. Like I remember, I ain't gonna lie to you, I remember thinking like, are we really gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? It was like, you kind of feel that same energy tonight, like no lie. Like even with just watching DNC, it feels like, man, we really gonna do this. And with President Obama, I remember being in Grant Park outside in an unseasonably warm November day, and it was like, yeah, everybody out here, we out here for real. You know what I'm saying? We out here, and everybody just kind of was quiet, not like in a bad way, but just more like, yo, just anticipation. And you know, when you look up on the, you know, it's going through the night. I didn't care what time. I was about to be there all night, no matter what they said. And I think I somewhat prepared for both sides, right? Because you figure, you know, if we grow up, you know, our parents taught us about the rough, the bad side of America in terms of, hey man, they have mistreated black people, right? They've mistreated people, poor people, right? All the time. You get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And so like you almost halfway expected it for them to take it from him, right? Or to cheat him out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like just because that's how it always happens. And when it came on the screen, I think they put up there by mistake, but like too early, I should say. And it said President, you know, Barack Obama, President of the United States. I remember going, did that just say? Everybody went, like gas, dog. And it's like this really happened, right? And I feel like with Vice President Harris, we're kind of at the stage again, like, wait a minute, can we really elect this? Is this really going to happen? And I mean, you know, we'll get to her speech in a bit, but like just the energy, man, and you know, just thinking about that whole thing, like we shouldn't be surprised. Like that's as much as we, you know, we got our problems with America. We definitely do, right? And but it's still like stuff like this is the country that stuff like that can happen in, right? And that's why this election matters to maintain that kind of, you know, that path for people who are unlikely heroes and unlikely to be history makers and impactful and have their gifts spread across the nation. Like that's why this country is great in that regard, right? And that's why we have to protect the democracy that we think we're fighting for and that we want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I thought it was cool when you know they started talking about Trump and President Obama was like, "Don't boo." Vote. It's like, yeah,
Vote.
don't do
Yes.
all this booing. Hey, y'all get up out of here, man, and vote. Let's not rah for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that vividly, man. And it's like, you know, and back to the whole confidence thing about what you can and can't do. Like, you know, we should be able to, you know, you should be able to, if you think you can write a book, you really can do it. Like I say this all the time. So you know I'm consistent, you can find the tape. If Trump ain't showed you nothing, he truly has shown you anything is possible in America. You know what I'm saying? Because like he got no business being president or even being this close again. I mean, he got all kind of records. He running from the man right now. He in trouble now and still outside like it's nothing, right? So it's like
Convicted felon.
dude, and got people support him to be president. And it's like this ain't even this is a close race
And
still.
it's yeah.
She who she is, she legit is the best candidate, but got to worry about this fool. You see what I'm saying? So you better write your book. Uh you better make your movie, you know what I'm saying? Start your business, whatever, because this is the land. Now we understand that there's different rules with different people, right? And I think that's the whole again, the whole point of this election and kind of rhetoric. It can't just be rules for one group of people, right? For people like Trump, who can, you know, because they family got money, they got influence, they can kind of skirt around it. Everybody should have the ability to move forward and reach and achieve. So it was definitely a great night, man. So, you know, and the DNC, I gotta say tell you is it reminded me that, you know, the last few years, it's been about like celebrities. Celebrities are like, the people of the day, right? These rappers and actors and singers and entertainers, and we're so consumed about what they're doing. But like when you watch something like this, you see the real people are the folks who just go to work every day, right? And they try to take care of their families and just trying to, enjoy something, right? Not these people who are entertaining thousands and millions of people at times, people who love their families and trying to, and not even trying to make ends meet, like just put a life together, right? It's like do better than take advantage of the thing that's in front of them and do better. Like that's what this country is about. That's what it's built on. I think we lose sight of that, and I feel like the DNC brought that to light to say like it's about you, like you at home. You know what I'm saying? It's not about these people up here, these celebrities. It's about y'all, right? And that's something that Vice President Harris said, like her client has always been the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was cooking with her speech too, man. Like, again, we'll get to that, but it's like that's what we have to remember. This is not a like I think with Trump, you hear it as about him. This is about how to make him more popular. But with her, it's like, no, I'm trying to do this for y'all. And I really believe that, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know, hey, they gotta sell it, but I feel like she is really is the best candidate. And well, that's not like water's wet, sky's blue, right? I mean, look at the alternative. But the point I'm making. Like she really wants to be the president for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? And you can't look past it. I think it's great. So like again, Oprah was cooking the other night, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
very good speech. I did
hey,
watch that.
Oprah's so rich, she fine. You understand? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Oprah? No disrespect. No disrespect. And then DL Hughley today was apologizing, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was cool too. Like you see these Republicans, right, that were on there. So I saw a dude, he had a
Well,
white
I didn't see DL. What was he talking about?
he was just saying, because I think he probably had said some things about Kamala Harris on the show and just saying, is she really doing for us, blah, blah, blah. And he said that she called him to her house and she was like, just do your research on me. He said he did his research and found out he was wrong. He's like, and I'm here to apologize in front of the world to Kamala Harris. Like, I put some stuff out there that wasn't all the way accurate and I want to apologize. She is fighting for our community. She is fighting for our people. She is trying to make a way here. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Because he not that type of dude to just say this just because, man. They had Senator Gabby Gifford from Arizona. She was
I saw her speech
tonight. That was just that, and I mean that's just a miracle. I mean, just my goodness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To be
absolutely.
and still be fighting. I thought that was just amazing. Shout out to Eva Longoria. Shit said Paradise or whatever she was. Yeah. Shout out to Duolingo. You know what I mean? We got Spanish over here, is got to get that double language going because what's happening, Evelyn? Yo, I'm gonna keep going.
Wait,
Yeah. So
that's not her name, is it?
but that's how they said it on the show. I thought it was Eva.
Yeah,
They
isn't it
said
Eva
Ava.
Longoria?
Hey
Ava?
man, listen, man.
Oh,
People be changing their names only once they get brand new. You know what I'm saying?
okay. All right.
You might be Ezra next time we talk. Who knows, bro? I don't know.
All
What should be on, man? Adam Kissinger, former Illinois Republican rep, and again, I thought that was pretty cool that these Republicans come because I think that's what's going to change the country. As I think I was talking
Shout
Dr.
out.
Williams. Go ahead.
I was gonna say shout out to Adam Kissinger.
Yeah.
This is a guy who, 8 years ago was the rising star, the young
Mm,
rising star in the Republican Party.
mm,
And this is not a guy. I mean, maybe he's considered moderate, because of he's from the state of Illinois, but
yeah.
nowhere near being left leaning at all. But he stands up for what's right,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you got to respect that.
Absolutely.
When January 6th happened, he was the first one that was up saying, "Hey, this isn't right," and Trump has to pay for this.
Yeah.
And so yeah, shout out to him for sticking by what's right and what he believes in.
Yeah, and I mean his speech was very impassioned to that point. And he was just saying, "Hey, Republicans, Democrats are like us. We want the best for this country." And Dr. Williams, he was in town. So I don't know, as sidebar, his say give your thoughts and prayers to Dr. Williams. His father passed away, man. So he was
Sorry
here
to
this
hear that.
weekend for the services. Of course, my niece Jay, shout out to Jay, that's his daughter, and they were at we came by family night, and we ended up potting with no microphone. So shout out to Dr. Williams, man. He actually, and let you guys know, Dr. Williams is going to be on the show. He help break down the debate. So make sure you check in with the SDP.
You need to
after the
travel with
debate.
like mics and some type
Bruh,
of recording
I
device
was
or something.
just thinking I should just put the phone on and just record. I thought that'd be a little weird, a little disingenuous, you know what I'm saying? But I got to figure out a way to do it. But he was making a point just about like the country needs this level of reset in terms of it's okay to have a discourse, right? It's okay to have disagreement about political thoughts, right? But you can't have a tyrant, right? You can't have a risk of somebody saying this is the only way to think, right?
Yeah.
Republicans and Democrats everybody you and I are on the pie all the time. We bet. It's like whenever it's like, here's a question, there's two answers. You and I pick what we are always opposite ends, usually, right? But that's okay. We have a conversation about why you believe that. This is why I believe that. And I come back and say, I understand why you be president. Actually, you probably were right. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I think that's what's gotten lost. And we've talked about this before, Democrat versus Republican. It's like, it used to be Democrats and Republicans were getting married, right? And they were best friends. And they, after the, sessions, they went and golf together, right? I love those videos of President Bush, H.W. Bush, and he's always sitting next to Michelle Obama. They passing peppermints to each other. They just,
W Bush.
It's W Bush, right?
Yeah.
And they having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, hey, we people, right? This is a job. We have stuff to do. We grow up differently. We see the world a different way, but still, we want the best for America.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's the way it's supposed to be. And I feel like a vote for Kamala Harris is kind of getting back to that. Right, where it's like, okay, you're a Republican and I'm a Democrat, but what's the best for the country? Like you hear about that border bill they had that was bipartisan, and Trump, kind of forced people to put the kibosh on it.
Yeah,
because it would have been a good look for Biden and Harris and not good for him. And it's like, bro, if that don't make you want to change sides, I don't know what does, man. So,
but I think back the senator from Oklahoma, I think Langford, he co-sponsored this bill for border security, a bipartisan bill, and Trump made the Republicans kill the bill because he knew that it would hurt his campaign. And if you go back to the State of the Union, Biden brought that up during the State of the Union, and they showed him in the audience. Talking about Senator Langford, and he said, "Yeah, it's true." You can see him mouth that. Yeah. So yeah, that happened,
and that's wild, man. Because it's like this. If nothing else, the people should come first. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Y'all know what to do. Don't boo, just vote. But as we said at the beginning, shout out Maya Harris graced the stage. Talk about her big sister. I'm just thankful for the opportunity to listen to her speech and have her come on stage. You know what I'm saying? Did you seem to enjoy her speech? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I thought it was very very good speech.
Thought it was fantastic, man. Thought it was great. And and then shout out to VP Kamala Harris, man. She made a wonderful speech. You know what I'm saying? Got up there, elegant, gracious as always. We've been calling her fine since the pot started, right? That's been a running joke that we've had on here. But it's wild because it's like it seems like she has to now downplay her attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so these dummies out here won't be distracted from a woman that's smart and fine. You know what I'm saying? Like they do exist, bro. They can be smart, good at their job, and attractive. Nothing's wrong with that. But you dummies can't handle that. So
Maya.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Maya.
Hey man, imagine coming to that house to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a next door neighbor. I just happened to see y'all outside and just wanted to know if y'all needed help with anything.
Maya.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man. Yeah. But this whole thing is, you see Vice President Harris up there accepting the nomination and kind of walking through her history, like where she come from, what she's doing. And it's like I hope this encourages somebody, what I'm about to say. Because I think we got it messed up is that like the success we want to have comes without pain, right? I'm probably going to quote backwards Professor Douglas, there's no struggle, no progress, right? And it's just like there is just going if it's worth having, right? If it's going to be worth something, there's just going to be some struggle before it, right? And I think all too often we forget that we see people where they are, the success that they have, and we don't really understand the struggles that took them to get this. See, that's when people get to that point, sometimes they fight so hard, you don't know what they've been through to get there. You don't know what they lost, you don't know what they had to sacrifice, you don't know what they heard, what people told them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're fighting, against doubters that they met 20 years ago, that they got, they can't take a night off because somebody who they loved or trusted or whatever told them they'll never be able to do it. Like, as I don't know if I told you this. Well, I've never told you this. So this woman, she passed on. So God rest her soul. I won't put a name out there, but she went to my church. I got to school when I got into Williams, right? And I older Black people, they mean well. As my mother always said, people know what to say. And I got into Williams and told the church, yeah, I'm going to school in Massachusetts. She pulled me to the side, and said, you're gonna come back home, right? After you're not gonna stay out there long. And as it was that shocked me, dog. And I remember
what was your reaction to that?
well, I can't go. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy to an older lady. You know what I mean? So I just stood up and walked away. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like thank you or say no. I just turned around and walked away because I was like, if I say anything, I was in church too.
You should have
I
asked
was like, if I say something, it'll be a bad word.
You should have asked why
As
you
I
say
could,
that?
because it wasn't gonna be nice, man. I mean, I hear you. You probably did.
I want to hear her reasoning behind that.
And I just walked away because it was like, nah, I got into this school, right? I done worked hard. Man, my college counselor told me not to apply to Williams. It was wild. It was a lot. And shout out to the Williams t-shirt that I got on right now. And I remember when I got to school, right? It was hard, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I'm far from home, I'm a 15-hour drive. And I'd be like, man, I don't know if I can do this. And I remember her saying, you coming home, right? And I just go, all right, well, let me figure a way out. You know what I'm saying? It's like she can't be right. You know what I'm saying? She can't be right. So I would just buckle down, try to get it. So, you look at Kamala Harris. I'm sure there were days that somebody was like, you can't do this. Probably even said something like, you're too pretty to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like stupid stuff like that. Like, you can't.
No. She did go
You're not gonna win these battles.
She did go to a HBCU now. She went
Okay.
to the other HU, but it's a HBCU.
And that means what?
She got all that support at that wonderful HBCU with
Hey
people that
man.
look like her around.
Hey man, that's good for her, man. She needed it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure when she got back to California, she's running for the office. It's like, get up out of here, you black school girl. We don't need it.
By the time she got back, she had all that confidence from that
Guess what it was?
wonderful HBCU
Yeah.
in DC. I'm not gonna name it because
Look at me.
it doesn't deserve the name.
And
But
look at me. Just I had to fight through my PWI, huh? Just fight
that's
along,
right.
tears in my
That's
eyes,
right.
huh?
I'm saying.
Jeez. Shout out to Sheezy. I had support. What's up, Sheezy? Uh, you know what it is. But man, no, but nothing comes easy, man. And so to see her up there was just like, man, this was years of just hard work and not giving up and not giving in. And also just kind of because as I doubt she said, I'm gonna be president of the United States. Even President Barack Obama, I doubt he was like, I'm gonna be president. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I want to make a difference. I think that's what it was. And that point led them to, because we're often caught up in I want to be this title versus what you actually want to do. You know what I'm saying? You want to help people on a grand scale. You want to really be impactful to the world. The title will come, man. Go ahead.
But at the same time, I think she showed something early on where
Mm-hmm.
people were like, she's
This could
going
be
places.
something.
She's special. I was watching MSNBC tonight. I think it was Lawrence O'Donnell of
Yeah.
MSNBC talked about how when she got in the race for Attorney General in California,
Yeah.
the Republican Party put a lot of money against her to stop her.
Oh, because they saw it coming.
Because they saw, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that's something that she had something in her to begin with, and that's why she is where she is now. She did the work, but she's also has something special in her that makes people want to follow her, and that's they. That's what's going on right now, and that's why there's this excitement that's happening.
So Dr. Williams again last time made an interesting point about, you know, it's always an October surprise. Like, the next few weeks are going to be, this is far from over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She got a fighting chance, but this is far from over. It's still a lot of stuff that can happen. And my prediction is that just Trump gonna be a maniac in the next next few weeks because he fell slipping away. He thought he had this in the bag, and he had a better. It's just for real. Like, I think it's a different energy if President Biden is running still, right?
Well,
You called it.
I think he's upset now. I
Yeah,
think
because
he wanted to run against Biden.
yeah.
And now he's like, oh my God, what am I going
Well,
to do here? He doesn't know what to
every
do.
also everything he said Biden was right old, out of touch. He is
He
now
is
those
now.
things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like with one switch of a person. You are now the person you said we shouldn't vote for. Right? That's you now, dog. So you can't go back on it. You put it out there. And again, he wouldn't have picked JD Vance if he knew Kamala was running. You know what I'm saying? He'd have picked anybody but that dude.
Yeah.
Right. And so I feel like you gotta believe a guy like him, especially thought he had it in the bag. Like I said, ripping the TVs off the wall. He's just going nuts. He might mess around, try to he be like, I hate your hair, like stupid stuff like that at the debate. He's gonna be talking crazy. I hope he don't try to run up on her, you know what I'm saying? But it's like he is going to be maniacal, and like this debate is going to be nuts because he's going to be talking nonsense for an hour and a half. You know what I mean? Because it's like, because again, Dr. Williams, I was talking, because he can't beat her hand to hand, like just matching up with her, you know what I'm saying? About policy, he cooked. He ain't got a shot, you know what I'm saying? He got to do this extra stuff to make, I guess, make people want to vote for him, man. And that's just not gonna go over well. He can't. Everything he says is going to be eviscerated. It was one thing when it was two old guys kind of talk about each other. Now it's like you coming at this woman who's accomplished. Like, what can you really say about her? That's gonna, that can be a dig, but can still stand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I do think it was a bit ageist how the people was coming at President Biden. You know what I'm saying? He's 80 something years old, and the president, yeah, man, it's gonna get rough. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I'm putting it out there, man. I'm not saying people were wrong, man.
No, they weren't wrong. They weren't
But
wrong at all.
but shout out to Van Lathan from Midnight Boys and High Learning. I think he's a brilliant dude, but he's made a point on High Learning about how, like, Trump is losing it. He's like his nicknames used to stick, now they suck. Like, Sleepy Joe and all that other stuff. He's like, he can't think of nothing for Kamala Harris. It's just like it ain't sticking. He's like, he
Well,
losing
Obama
it,
say
man.
it's stale now, man. It's stale.
Yeah, it's like, wow, man. So it's like, this is something to see. So guys, like I said, Dr. Williams is going to be on the show about every 3 to 4 weeks or so until the election. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of breaking down things because he wants to break down the debate and the electoral college because, that's something that's a sticking point for people because, Trump lost the voting, the popular vote, but still became president, right? So, we hear about the electoral college. That's a big part of our viewing when we watch the election, right? County electoral college votes. So Dr. Williams is going to come back and explain just kind of what that is, what that really means, how it started, just so we have a better understanding of what it is, you know what I'm saying, and maybe even how outdated the system itself is, right? But just so we understand what's happening and what's going on. So again, appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the DNC like we did. So there's no dads and don'ts. There's no in the 90s today. Just two quick stories before we get out of here. So, as again, I told you guys, I'm trained by the University of Notre Dame in innovation. And one thing he talked about is being noticing all the trends, the sirens. So I'm going to read an article from Mashable. It's called Unitree's $16,000 humanoid robot is ready for mass production. The dancing, jumping robot could be yours. So, excuse me. Unitree's new G1 humanoid robot is set for mass production at 16. Your face is already strange.
I'm
listening. At $16,000. Standing over 4 feet tall and weighing over 77 pounds, the G1 will now feature stronger performance with capabilities such as jumping, walking at over 4.4 miles an hour, and climbing debris-covered stairs. While not expected to perform household tasks out of the box, the G1 is designed for research and could be one of the first affordable, capable humanoid robots available for home use.
So this is like the prototype of Rosie.
Yeah.
Remember Rosie and the Jetsons?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't think she was jumping and running. They had the video. I must have seen the link. The guy was pushing the robot, like just trying to make it fall and it wouldn't fall. I was like, hey, you might want to not push him too many times. He gonna be like, that's your last time for us a rap, dude. But like they say with AI, it's only gonna get better from here.
So
That's good and that's scary.
what's the grand purpose of this?
So I think just having a home assistant. That's kind of how that I was reading, right?
So Rosie,
Yeah. So to your point, but again, it's like how we get lazy as humans. Then it becomes, I admit it. I ask Google and Alexa everything in the house. I mean, and I had to stop. I keep saying I'm stop it, but it's just so easy to ask. They know me. They know exactly what I'm gonna ask. One day, she just came on and started saying the weather before I asked. I was
I'm
like,
saying
that's scary.
that's why I turned all mine
I
off.
was
I
like, that's
said
scary.
they listening, man.
Yeah, man. But again, I need y'all. This is August 22nd, 2024. Uh in 5 years, these robots gonna be walking around the street, man. It's gonna be regular. It's gonna be nothing. And that's stuff gonna be scary, man. I think my biggest thing is just like if this is the worst version, what is the more competent version look like? You know what I'm saying? Like how does that affect us? Because yeah, this is a cute story. It's cute now until they got a robot showing up at your door, right? Is this your car? Yep. Nah, not my car, man. Who are you again? That kind of, don't want that. Don't want that. All right, and then next story, man. So again, we talked about it last week. Shout out to Sarah that we get searched because again my accent. What's up, bruv? It's definitely catching on. So I looked up London slangs. I don't want to just keep making it up. I want to make sure my accent is busting
They
and is
use slang
accurate.
over across the pond. I know
Yeah,
they use
yeah,
slang over there.
yeah, bruv. Yeah,
I
bruv.
thought they
Bob's your
used
uncle.
the proper English,
Nah,
the
man. And
proper
then
King's English.
Bob's your uncle, man. In it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna read a couple. We're gonna do this a couple, throughout the months or so. Read a couple words. So cuppa is a
What
cup of
is
tea. That's a cup of tea. So it just says,
so use it in a sentence. May I have a cuppa?
yeah. Like, hey, mate, little parts, man, have a cuppa. See?
Okay. All right.
Here's your
All right.
tea.
All right. I buy it.
Knackered, exhausted, tired, unable to move. So work was crazy, bruv. I'm knackered.
I'm knackered. I'm gonna use that tomorrow.
Yo, I'm cracking myself up, man. I'm knackered, bruv. Huh, Bob's your uncle.
That
Wait,
might get me in trouble. They might
hold
think
on.
I'm saying something else.
Yeah, right. Hey, yeah, bro. They really like this. You really out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, you put them together. Hey, man, I'm knackered. Got a couple? Hey, see, put that together, man. We'll do two more. Gutted. Well, gutted, because we would say gutted, Gutted, but gutted, that's devastated, disappointed.
I'm
Mate,
gutted.
had a tough day. I'm knackered. I feel gutted. Got a couple? See, make it all. I can do this, man. I'm nice with it.
Okay.
Let me see. Last one, then we get out of here. Dodgy. So, well, I'm gonna read as American. Dodgy, Dodgy, but I'm sure it's dodgy, sketchy, suspicious, potentially dangerous. Hey, bruv, that doggo is a bit dodgy, eh?
Yeah.
Bob's your
Yeah.
uncle. Nah, not you. But knackered. You're definitely gonna use some
Knackered.
more.
Knackered. Yes. Knackered. I like that.
Hey, man, somebody go comment on us real bad. Like, hey, man, I need y'all to cut that out.
Knackered.
But we won't. So,
I'm
but
with it.
as I missed anything today, sir?
No, man, I think you covered it all on this one.
My man, thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials. Super Duper Pod, SUPADUPAPOD. What's happening, Sarah? And online at HP53productions.com for our herch and additional content such as the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. I know you guys recorded today. What do you guys talk about?
It was literally an all Bears show. We talked about Hard Knocks.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what's been going on this preseason. So
No doubt.
it was a good episode. Maya.
Shout out to the hair assistants. So don't boo. just vote. So make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Make sure you get registered to vote. Shout out to my church, Progressive Baptist Church. They're having a voting drive. So if you're in Chicago and you register to vote, visit the progressivechicago.org website. I think it's .org website, and they have information about registering to vote. And if not, I'm sure you can find it. You can find how to get a sale at Macy's. You can find a new phone. You can find directions, anything. You can figure out how to register to vote. So, you know, don't let that stop you. I don't want to hear none of that. So make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast.
Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you're blessed. I woke up.